يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَابْتَغُوا إِلَيْهِ الْوَسِيلَةَ وَجَاهِدُوا فِي سَبِيلِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. The verse mentioned وَجَاهِدُوا فِي سَبِيلِهِ. Are these individuals striving and struggling in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Read the history of these individuals. Their history isn't to strive and struggle in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to defend al-Islam, to defend the Quran, to defend ahadith. What are their services towards Islam? To destroy Islam, to dismantle Islam, to weaken the approach of the Sunnah, to make people to stay away from the orthodox views of the Quran and Sunnah. And amongst these individuals that you find, read and study the culture of these people, or the people that they follow, is Ahmad Raza al-Brelwi. This is their supreme leader. This is their ultimate leader. This is their great saint, the great sheikh that they follow, they inspire to. That's their attribute to themselves, that we are al-Brelwiyun. That's what they attribute to themselves, of following this individual through his life. And what are the roots of this individual? They call him Ala Hazrat, the great blessed individual. And even himself, he says, don't call me by the name of my father. He says, call me Abdul Mustafa. Call me the servant of Mustafa. That's not the name given by his parents or his grandfather. He changes and says, call me the servant of Mustafa. This is not allowed in Islam. We are not the servants of Mustafa. We are the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The best names in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are Abdullah and Abdul Rahman, not Abdul Mustafa. None of the companions ever changed the name to Abdul Mustafa. No individual changed his name to Abdul Mustafa, to be the servant of Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Thus you find this individual, many ulama have collected, either had Shia roots, strong family Shia roots, like you find a Qadiani background. One amongst his teachers was the brother of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, used to teach this individual. They believe this individual is infallible. That's what they believe. This individual never ever made mistakes. Allah's pleasure lies with the Prophet's pleasure, and the Prophet's pleasure lies with the pleasure of Raza. Likewise you find, the grant of the creation is Ahmad Raza. You are the one who removes my difficulties, Ahmad Raza. Who gives me, who has given. Whatever was given, you have given, Ahmad Raza. In both worlds is your support. Yes, help me, Shah Ahmad Raza. In Hashr, when there will be the heat of Qiyamah, hide and cover me, Ahmad Raza. When the tongues become dry of thirst, give me a drink from Kawthar, O Ahmad Raza. Help accompany me inside my grave, and in resuscitation on the day of Hashr. You are the one who removes my difficulties, Ahmad Raza. You are the giver and I am your receiver. I am yours and you are mine, Ahmad Raza. Pure kufr, pure shirk, that's what it is. This is what they attribute to this individual that you find. Likewise, he says to his own followers to praise him, and he highlights himself. At times he uses, this is supposed to be a great scholar, a great reviver. He calls himself a dog. Why should someone listen to you, O Raza? Dogs like you roam around in thousands. No one asks about you and no one cares about you, because the dogs like you are numerous. I am the dog. Hadaiq Bakshish, page number 5. This is supposed to be a great spiritual leader. No real scholar will downgrade himself and say, I am a dog. Ana al-kalb. I am a dog. And there's many dogs that roam around the streets. These various blunders are documented. Wasiyat Sharif that you find, what he says is his wasiyah, his legacy, that when I die, this is what you need to do upon my life. Bring chicken biryani, bring kebabs, bring firni, bring cream soda, bring ice milk, buffalo milk on my grave. Bring it on my grave, is what he writes. So this, what you find these celebrations around them, don't think they're strange. A dead man is saying that when I die, bring it to my grave. For who? Who's going to eat that food? And thus you find Urs Sharif, the 11th day that you find Yarmi Sharif that they believe in. Go and study the history of Yarmi Sharif, because they attribute to Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, wa huwa bari. He's free from what they attribute to him. They said that he used to celebrate the birthday of the Prophet Muhammad on the 12th of Rabiul Awwal. He was vigilant of that. So the messenger blessed him with what? Yarmi Sharif. Gave him the 11th. That's the day for you, Pir Abdul Qadir Jilani. What else do they attribute to him? Abdul Qadir Jilani, the famous Sheikh of Baghdad, is walking on the street. You know, these people, they love dogs for some reason. A dog sees Abdul Qadir Jilani and falls down on his back and says, Ya Sheikh, Ana adu, I'm going to make dua, you make dua, I'll say Ameen. This is supposed to be spiritual enlightenment. A dog lies on his back and makes dua, or the Sheikh makes dua and the dog says Ameen. This shows your spiritual ranking. That's all that their life is full of. People like Al-Hallaj. Read the life of Al-Hallaj, the beliefs that he had. I am infused with the Creator, with God. Just like wine is infused with water, they all come together. These are the people that they believe in. Ibn Arabi that you find, who believes in wahdatul wujud, pantheism. I become one with God. Everything is God. I am within God and God is me. When you see me, you see God. I'm nothing but God. Ana al-haq. Huwa al-batil, huwa al-kafir. Ulama declared, Ibn al-Arabi, no Ibn al-Arabi, bit-ta'arif, the famous Maliki Spanish scholar that you find, Ibn al-Arabi is declared to be a disbeliever. These are the people they look up to. Ibn al-Arabi, al-Hallaj, al-Rumi, all these other individuals, they become the people they look up to. Begin to admire them, begin to read their works, begin to promote their works, and to advocate these discrepancies amongst that these are the real individuals to be followed. Did the Prophet Muhammad, when the death of his blessed daughters, did he ever offer Yarmi Sharif? Did he ever offer it? When Hamza, his uncle, died, did he offer Yarmi Sharif? When a number of his companions died, did he ever offer Yarmi Sharif? Did he say to his companions, bring food together, let us pray upon our blessed companions, let us call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon them? Did he say that? Did he not have the means? Did he not have the ability? Did he have a lack of love towards his own daughters? Did he have a lack of love towards Hamza? Did he have a lack of love towards his own blessed uncle? Did he have a lack of love towards his blessed companions? So now for some reason you seem to have a more better love and approach towards the people around you. These people are individuals, destroyed the deen. These words may sound very, very harsh. These are the people who allied with the Western world. These are the people documented according to Western Empire themselves. There are two individuals. We sought their aid and their assistance to take out the Muslims at that time in the British Raj. It was either the use of Ahmad Raza al-Brailwi that we find, or we find Ghulam Ahmad al-Qadiani. These are the two individuals that we use these individuals and their beliefs to destroy the Muslims. These people want to turn around and say, it's you, al-Wahhabiyun. You are the people who are the stooges of imperialism. Yes, today you may find certain elements that certain people in authority may begin to look towards the Western world and become stooges towards them. But they try to attribute to Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab that this is an individual who made an alliance with the West. Though the individual they're trying to refer to is referring to the kingdomship at the moment of King Ibn Saud that we find who came in the year 1933 when he took over the Hijaz, the Arabian Peninsula. They're trying to refer to that and refer that back to Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, at that time, America came into existence when? The 4th of July, 1777. At that time, only a few years old was America. So where was the alliance with Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab? Where was the alliance with him? There was no real development of America. He became an American agent, is what they tried to highlight about this individual. And we find that these people, they try to attribute that these people, they don't love the messenger. These Wahhabiyun, these Ahlul Hadith, these Salafiyun, they don't love the messenger. They're qasireen. They're deficient in their love towards the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's what they try to highlight. We are the real lovers. We are the real people who have that real love towards him. As a side point, if you go and study, that if it was allowed to build the tomb of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because according to their incorrect belief that you find, man zara qabri wajabat lahu shafa'ati, hadith munkar. Whoever visits my grave, it becomes incumbent upon me to intercede for that individual. Likewise, whoever man hajja walam yazur qabri faqad jafani. Whoever performs hajj and doesn't visit my grave has given disrespect towards me. Hadith mawdu, hadith munkar. Likewise, whoever comes to Medina and doesn't pray for 8 days, doesn't offer the 40 prayers, has not fulfilled the rights. These are all ahadith which are rejected by the ulama. This is what their basis of their faith is, of rejected statements, to highlight we are the real individuals who show love and devotion towards the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These people who are in charge, who are governing that area, whoever those people may be, they could build right today, from the blessed grave of the Prophet Muhammad all the way to the heavens if they wanted to. These people have spent 50 billion riyals. 50 billion riyals in refurbishing the blessed precincts of Mecca and Medina. No one can stop them today to build a golden ladder from the blessed tomb of the Prophet Muhammad all the way to the heavens. No one can prevent them. They can throw that money if they wanted to do it. The only thing that prevents them is what? Is the Sharia of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the only thing. So don't think that your love is better than their love, or you show more right and more discipline and respect towards the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, what is his beliefs? The Quran says, Subhanalladhi asra bi'abdihi layla min al-masjid al-haram ila al-masjid al-aqsa. In a famous lecture that he delivers about his dreams that he sees. The Quran said, blessed is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who takes his servant from Masjid al-Haram all the way to Masjid al-Aqsa. Mr. Tahir al-Qadri, Doctor, he highlights inside a dream, it is emotion. That's what they work upon, emotions. Begins to weep and begins to cry. Aqa came to me. The beloved one came to me. He came to me in a dream. He came where? To Pakistan. He came in a dream to you. And he came in front of me and he complained to me. And he said that the ulama of Pakistan have not respected me in a proper manner. They haven't taken care of me, and now I've come to you. And I'm putting the responsibility upon you. That is your task and your job to take care of me. My food, my drink, and my return. And look at his foolishness. Return ticket to fly back to Medina. The Quran says, Subhanalladhi asra bi'abdihi layla min al-masjid al-haram ila al-masjid al-aqsa. He has to fly back on what? PIA? Saudi Arabian Airlines? You have to organize his ticket flight back to Medina. Wretched individual. That's what you call Gustakh Rasul? That's what you call Gustakh Rasul? To say he needs a ticket to go back to Medina. How did he come to you in the first place? How did he come to you in the first place? Weeping away in your dreams. And then he tries to highlight, you don't understand my dreams. Of course you don't understand your kufr and your shirk. Tries to pretend, أَلَا إِنَّ أَوْلِيَاءَ اللَّهِ لَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَكَانُوا يَتَّقُونَ لَهُمُ الْبُشْرَى فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. He tries to hide behind this verse. Indeed, the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is no fear, no regret upon them, no grief upon them. لَهُمُ الْبُشْرَى, they have a glad tidings inside this dunya. He says, this is my bushra. This is my glad tidings given to me. These are the glad tidings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what he believed in. And then some years later you find can't make up his mind, can he? He's cutting a cake with a Christian priest. It's all one way, it's all one religion. Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, whatever it may be. We are brothers, cutting a cake with your Christian brothers. Clapping as well, clap, hurry, clap. Holding the candle as well. Go and visualize it for yourself. That's your great sheikh. That's his real belief of kufr. Pure kufr. That's what it is. And to say that he is a spiritual individual, or to defame us, you don't believe in the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who says we don't believe in the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We don't believe in the way that you believe in the awliya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To do silly things, excuse the expression, do stupid things, and to say that's a sign of a wali. To lie naked on the streets and say that's a wali. To eat leaves from the tree and say that's a wali. That's what they believe. That these people, Ponjgen call Allah they call. That's what they are. You don't understand. You don't understand nothing about these people. What do you mean you don't understand nothing about these people? Man walking about naked on the streets. He's a saint of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I saw a man with my own eyes walking around his underpants. Some months later, they built a great big tomb, a great big shrine. Said it wasn't like you, some stingy individual from the UK. He was a kind individual, built this tomb. Nanga Baba. A man I saw him with my own eyes walking naked on the streets, just his underpants. Everything for them is Sharif. Ajmer Sharif. You can't get to Ajmer Sharif. What should you do then? Send us a £50 check, isn't it? And we send you some of the dust for blessings of the shrine. We'll book your hotels when you come. Gangol Sharif. Bari Imam. And now around the corner, isn't it? We've got it, isn't it? Gangol Sharif around the corner now, isn't it? Getting ready to bury the saint and their peeves there. Where's the Sharif anyway? Everything can become Sharif for you. There's only 3 blessed places that Muslim travels to. Masjid al-Haram, the Masjid of the Prophet Muhammad, and Masjid al-Aqsa. Other than that, any other place is questionable. But for them, they believe that to come to the tombs of the saints, of the relics, is spirituality. You know, amongst the aqa'id their belief, is amongst their belief about this concept of coming through the saints. That the way towards to come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to hold fast to the saint. Whoever doesn't have a wali, he will never come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is amongst the beliefs that these individuals, they want to highlight. Likewise, you find all types of kufr and shirk that begin to take place. Washing their shrines and their graves with milk. Go to Data Darbar, go to Lahore. Go to Lahore and visualize it. They wash the man's grave with milk. With milk, Hindu rituals. Cover it with milk, wash it with milk, and say this is supposed to be some form of tabarruk, some form of blessings. Whereby the Prophet Muhammad said, sent Ali towards the end of his life any grave that you find, beyond a hand span, dismantle it, break it apart. That's what he said to Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He didn't say build great big tombs. You heard about a 40-foot tomb? Which man is 40 foot long? How can it be a 40-foot tomb that exists? But for them, they will travel, exert their efforts to come to these shrines and to rub their heads upon these shrines, dance on these shrines, smoke drugs on these shrines, do all types of haram action in these shrines to mesmerize the masses. This is ways of getting close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you just sit there. They allowed their followers to dance in front of them. Did the messenger ever allow any companion to dance in front of him? Did he ever allow any messenger to kiss his feet? But for you, it's allowed for people to kiss your feet because we can't understand the Sharia. It's allowed for women to touch your hands because we can't understand the Sharia. No strange woman ever touched the blessed hand of the Prophet Muhammad, never in his life. But for you, it's allowed because you have special privileges that have been given to you. And likewise, they believe that you can visualize the Prophet Muhammad openly, not just in a dream. We believe Ahl Sunnah in a dream. Man ra'ani fil manam faqad ra'ani. Whoever sees me in a dream has indeed seen me. If you know what the shama'il, you know what the khuluq of the Prophet Muhammad is or are. But these people, they believe they take it a step further. You can visualize him with your naked eye. You can visualize him openly. He can come in front of you, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's what their creed and their belief is.